Hello everyone and welcome back inside of Destiny the Taken King. Nick here with Degenerate Gaming, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about Warlocks. Yes, that's right, Warlocks. You can see I'm on mine right now, and in specifically I wanted to talk to you about Voidwalkers and a pretty I've been using here in PvE. I'm going to start off by saying I saw a video by My Name is Bife. He actually is kind of the one who I watched his video. I saw this. I started playing around with it. I tweaked some things and kind of got it to suit my style. So yeah, I'm kind of taking his idea a little bit and running with it. But hey, that's all right. I also talked to my colleague Soul Titan, and he was kind of helping me play around with this a little bit last night. And this is going to require a couple pieces of gear as well. As you can see, I have the Bad Juju on and the Nothing Manacles, but we'll talk about those here in a minute. And let's get into the skill tree. Essentially, you're going to want to run scatter grenades, and only because they are the easiest to kind of get kills with if you have Nothing Manacles, as they kind of make them like Gallahorn cluster bombs. Also you get an additional scatter grenade charge. If you do not have Nothing Manacles, you could also go to Void Fang Vestments with Axion bolts. Another kind of basically a backup. An alternative for Bad Juju would be Zealous Supercell if you don't have that. And now that we got that back out of the way, let's go back into the skill tree. As far as jump, really, whatever is your personal preference, I like Focus Burst as opposed to Blink. Only because the cooldown time with Blink kind of messes around with me bouncing around like Richard Simmons, and I tend to get myself in trouble with it. The cooldown really fucks it up for me, and I really don't care for it anymore. And Nova Bomb also is personal preference. I go with Shatter for that widespread range of it. But moving over here into the melee and the final two perk slots here is what you're really going to want to go with. Now, we're going to go with Soul Rip. Damaging an enemy with energy drain reduces the cooldown of Nova Bomb. So every melee attack you have reduces the cooldown of your Nova Bomb, and that's going to kind of be the theme that we're sticking with here as well. We have the Hunger, which increases the duration of the energy drain effect. So essentially, you're going to be gaining more health with your Soul Rip. Or excuse me, you're going to be getting not more health. You'll be, reducing cooldown for longer. And then we have Embrace the Void, which is killing enemies with a Nova Bomb or any grenade, triggers energy drain and restores your health. So essentially, there's no reason to pick Lifesteal because you're getting health from it as well. And the Hunger is reducing the cooldown of your grenades and your Nova Bomb at the same time. So does your melee. So again, all three perks kind of, working towards that goal of you just chaining grenades and really, can, I'm not going to say spamming Nova Bombs, but you generate them rather quickly using this build. Couple it with something like Bad Juju, which has, where is it, String of Curses. Each kill will reload instantly and damage for a short time. Kills will help charge your super. I mean, you could probably get, if you're mobbing enemies, I think during when I was trying to get footage for this, there was a couple of times where I had like 2 supers inside of 2 or 3 minutes. And basically, if you play things right, you never run out of grenades. So it's a very powerful build. It'll probably be the next overpower exploit to get nerfed. And I think that this could also double in PvP as well in the Crucible. It's not going to nearly be as powerful in things like Trials, but because of just the sheer volume of people that you need to really make this effective, I think it's going to be a balanced build for the Crucible where it won't be too overpowered, but I have a feeling that it'll be used a little more. Voidwalkers kind of come back, and they're not just kind of that subclass that's, hit and miss. I think it finally has found its niche with this buff to the energy drain effect. And it's in a good way. I really like where Warlocks are in general as far as balance across all three of their subclasses. All of them are pretty good in both aspects of the game, in PvP and in PvE. All right, and now after this quick snipe, we are going to get into some PvE gameplay. Excuse me, kind of had a brain fart forgetting where I exactly was going with this. But as you can see, you can trigger lifesteal and energy drain on Nova Bombs. You can also get them on grenades. Couple that with a string of curses. Um, it's a just a super, grenade spam, and you're always gaining super energy. And if you time things right and you can get kills, you can get big chunks of grenade energy and super energy. As you can see, you saw as soon as I hit that melee, you got the energy drain, how quickly it shot up. And then look at that big chunk to the super bar. That's, you know, it's, a pretty big exploit. And plus you get string of curses on top of that, and that's kind of my favorite move here. And you'll see it throughout the gameplay that I like to hip fire or throw a couple of pulses downrange at an enemy and then follow with a grenade. And as long as you have a grenade and you get that energy drain, you're basically getting like a free grenade out of the deal. It's rather powerful, and you'll see more once I get into the boss fight and how many enemies it clears out. And I'm not going to banter on too much more. I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of this footage here so you can kind of see and get a feel for it. Again, this is a very powerful build for these Warlocks. Really puts them in a good place, in my opinion. I also wanted to note, I forgot to say that, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier or if I just forgot, I'm also running a max discipline build as far as the spec for, my 3 attributes. That is also key, so that helps that cooldown time be very quick. Not that it's really necessary with this build, but every bit counts. So, with that said, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you would. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter, Nick at Degenerate Gaming. That link will be in the description. Also, the link to my Twitch channel for on the rare occasion that I actually stream. That will be in the link description as well. And again, thanks for watching, and bring it back here for more Destiny: The Taken King.